Hey Alice, can we talk? I have something important to tell you.
What's up, honey?
You might be shocked, but I need to be honest.
What?
I want us to break up immediately.
Excuse me?
We can't be together anymore.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're planning to get married. Why are you suddenly breaking up with me?
I've fallen in love with someone else.
What? Are you kidding me? So, you've been cheating on me.
It's not cheating. I'm serious about her.
But you have me, your fiancé. We've already met each other's families and we're about to apply for a marriage license.
I'm really sorry, but we have only one life, and I want to marry the person I truly love.
Tell me, what did I do wrong? If there's something I can fix, let me know.
It's not something you can change.
What do you mean?
You have an unfixable flaw.
Geez, what is it?
You were raised by a single mother and you're poor. That's something you can't change.
Poor? I was raised by Mom and we didn't have a lot of money. But now, I have a good job and live a decent life.
I know, but my new girlfriend is a CEO's daughter. No matter how hard you try, you can't compete with that.
So, you've been cheating with some wealthy girl.
She's the daughter of the CEO at my company. She's beautiful and I fell for her at first sight. She has this elegance about her that just radiates from every part of her. Honestly, the complete opposite of you. I was born with this good look. I can't miss the chance to marry into money.
Marry into money, huh?
If I marry her, I'll have a chance to become the next CEO. Or, if she takes over the company, I can live off her and never have to work.
You're aiming to be a kept man. That's just pathetic.
Sorry, Alice. If you love me, let me go gracefully.
So you're going to marry this woman?
Yes, that's the plan. I'm really glad we didn't get married yet. Divorce is such a hassle.
Definitely. I'm glad I found out your true colors before I got married.
Don't become a stalker just because you can't get over me, okay?
I would never. You're so full of yourself.
Ha! I know you're still in love with me.
I don't have a shred of love left for you, don't worry.
Even if you remain single forever because you're poor and unattractive, don't blame me.
Yeah. Just don't contact me ever again.
Hey Alice, it's me, Larry. How have you been? Are you reading this message? Hello? Your fiancé from 6 years ago is messaging you. Hurry up and reply. Come on. Oh, I get it. You're shy because it's been so long since I messaged you. I'll call you again tonight, and we can talk then. Sorry, I'm late. You've been waiting for my message, right? Alice? Hey, are you feeling shy? Come on. I know you're thrilled to hear from me. Just admit it. For some reason, I couldn't contact you with my old number, so I even changed it to reach out to you. Answer me already.
So annoying. What's your problem?
Oh, Alice, baby.
Baby?
It's not weird to call you, my fiancé, a baby.
Fiancé? You're my ex-fiancé.
But it still says fiancé, so technically I'm still your fiancé.
Ex means ex. Stop with the twisted logic. Anyway, I'm blocking and rejecting your contacts again. Goodbye.
Wait, what? You mean for the past 6 years, I couldn't reach you because you blocked me? Darn it! You're really blocking me again? My messages aren't being read. What are you thinking? Blocking your fiancé is crazy. Never mind. You're just panicking because you don't know how to react to my messages after 6 years. But I'm not giving up that easily. Alice, it's me. Pick up the phone. Your beloved fiancé Larry is calling. Come on. You blocked me because you were shy, so I had to change my number again.
Seriously? Again?
Darn right. Don't make your fiancé go through all this trouble.
You're not my fiancé anymore. It's been 6 years since we broke off the engagement. What do you want now?
I heard you inherited a fortune.
What?
I thought you were all alone after your parents passed away. Then I heard you got a call from a lawyer representing your estranged grandfather. He passed away recently, and you, as his only family, inherited $3 million.
How do you know so much?
It's a crazy story. A friend of mine works at a company that did business with your grandfather's company. The news eventually got to me.
Oh, I see. I heard my grandpa's sudden passing caused quite the stir in the industry. But that has nothing to do with you.
Of course it does. A lot, actually.
How?
Do you remember why I broke off our engagement?
Because I was poor, right?
Exactly. You grew up in a single-parent household after your father died, meaning you were poor. I proposed under pressure, but I realized later that being with someone from a poor single-parent family wasn't ideal, so I broke it off.
You're leaving out the most important part.
What?
You cheated on me with the CEO's daughter at your company because you thought marrying her would be better than being with a poor girl from a single-parent family. Well, it turned out that she found out about your engagement, slapped you, and dumped you. Then, her father, who adored her, fired you.
That was just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding?
I proposed to her after breaking up with you, but her father had already investigated me. He found out about my engagement with you and told her immediately. As soon as I gave her the ring, she slapped me. It's not fair. It was all in the past.
You say it was in the past, but you were still dating her while engaged to me.
But firing me was too much.
If someone two-timed their precious daughter, of course they'd be mad.
Anyway, she's history. What I really want to say is coming next.
Oh, there's more?
Of course.
This is getting annoying.
Just listen.
You always talk in circles. Get to the point.
Come on, let me build it up a bit.
If you don't hurry, I'll block you right now.
Geez, all right. You're so impatient. Okay, here it goes. I quit my job, so let's get back together and get married.
What?
Surprised, right? But I'm serious.
You quit your job? Why? And what do you mean, let's get married? I don't get it.
I used to think you were just a poor girl from a single-parent family. But it turns out you're the granddaughter of a big company's ex-CEO. And now, you're the executive director of that company, right? So I don't need to work anymore.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, let's get married.
Hold on. You quit your job and now you want to get married? That's absurd.
Exactly. With $3 million, I wouldn't have to work and live happily ever after. You can't possibly spend that much money by yourself. So let's get back together and enjoy life.
No. Living off that money forever is impossible.
Why not?
Do you know the average lifetime earnings are over $2 million?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Even if we got married, we couldn't live off that money alone.
Of course. You'd still work. You're making an executive level salary, so there's nothing to worry about. I definitely don't need to work. So, where are you living now? I'll pack my things and move in with you right away. Send me your location.
Like I'd tell you.
Why not? We can't live together then.
I have no intention of living with you.
Come on. It'd be lonely to live apart right after getting married.
I'm not marrying you.
Come on. Stop being so stubborn. You're still single at your age, so you'll probably stay single forever. It might be fine now, but living alone as an older woman will be lonely. You might be holding a grudge because I dumped you, but let's move past that and finally be together.
I'm already married.
No way.
I got married 3 years ago.
What the heck?
You knew all the details about my inheritance, but didn't check on that?
I didn't think I needed to.
Why not?
Because you still love me.
Ugh.
Right? There's no way you could forget a perfect guy like me.
What the heck?
So, saying you're married must be a lie.
Why would I lie about that? I really did get married. I even changed my last name.
Oh, I get it. You got married on the rebound after I left you.
That's ridiculous.
So, it's a loveless marriage. You just picked someone to forget about me. How sad. There's no way you found someone better than me. You must be having a dull married life with some boring guy.
Where do you get this confidence?
Well, anyone would regret losing a handsome, smart guy like me. I understand why you're desperate.
Who do you think you are?
Don't worry. This time, I won't leave you. I promise.
There's no point talking to you.
What?
All right. Blocking you again.
Hold on. Alice! Not again. Alice, you know who this is by now, right? Seriously, how many times is this? How much trouble are you going to make me go through? Why can't you just be honest?
No way. Is this Larry?
That's right, your fiancé.
Did you change your number again? Are you still not getting it?
What are you talking about? I'm never giving up. You keep blocking me and being stubborn, but I'll just keep changing my number and contacting you.
It's not about being stubborn. You're bothering me. Why can't you understand that?
I understand your feelings perfectly. I've thought it over, and I've finally figured out why you're avoiding me.
Oh yeah?
You're scared to meet because you think you've aged over the past 6 years, right?
Huh?
I'm sorry for persistently contacting you without considering your feelings. We're in our mid-30s now. Aging is inevitable. Whether you've put on weight or gotten wrinkles, I don't care. Even a handsome guy like me has a bit of a belly now. We both age. It's mutual.
No, it's not that.
More importantly, I'm thrilled that my fiancé is now a $3 million woman.
Don't give me a ridiculous nickname.
Let's apply for a marriage license now. I'm ready anytime you are.
What are you talking about? I've told you I'm already married.
That doesn't matter. Just get a divorce.
What?
It's fine. Divorces aren't a big deal. Many couples get divorced. You just married out of spite after I left you, so just get a divorce and be proud.
No, that's not...
All right, it's settled. Give me your address. I'll come pick you up, so let's go to the county office.
Oh my God.
Instead of living a loveless marriage, come be with me, along with that $3 million. I can be the stay-at-home husband.
You still don't listen to others and only interpret things to suit yourself.
Huh?
You know my grandfather's company name, right?
I do, but it doesn't matter since I don't have to work. Knowing it won't change anything.
Just check the company website right now.
The website? Why?
Just do it. If you search the company name, it will be the top result.
Fine. All right. I opened the website. Wow, it looks impressive, just like a big company should.
Now click on the new CEO's welcome message at the top of the homepage.
This one? I clicked it.
Now check the new CEO's name.
Ugh, fine. Okay, I see it. So his name is Mark Abbott.
My current last name is Abbott.
So is he a relative or something?
He's my husband.
What?
And one more thing. You mentioned I was an executive, but that's actually him, not me.
Huh?
I work at a completely different job, unrelated to this company.
Wait a minute. So you're really married?
I've been telling you that.
But still, it must be a loveless marriage, right? That Mark guy must have married you for your money. Because you're the granddaughter of a big company CEO. What a sneaky man.
Don't compare him to you. We had a normal loving marriage.
No way.
I met him after breaking up with you. We started off just working together, but after talking a lot at company events, we hit it off. We began seeing each other privately, and I grew more and more attracted to him. He was there for me when I was feeling down and really supported me. You betrayed me and almost made me lose faith in men. But thanks to him, I realized that not all men are jerks like you. There are sincere men out there.
Hey, calling me a jerk is rude.
And by the way, you're after the money I supposedly inherited, right? It's not $3 million.
Okay.
Where did you even get that number from? There's quite a difference.
Oh, so it's not $3 million?
What you heard was just a rumor, right? You didn't check the facts yourself, did you?
Well...
Rumors always get exaggerated and spread misinformation. That's exactly what happened here.
No way.
Yes way. It's incredibly annoying. So no, I didn't inherit $3 million.
You've got to be kidding me. I quit my job because I thought you inherited that much. This is horrible.
What's so horrible? You're the one who jumped to conclusions without verifying the truth. Don't drag me into your baseless assumptions.
But I'm running out of savings. What am I supposed to do now?
You need to start job hunting.
Oh my God.
Why are you so surprised? That's the only option.
I can't believe this.
So now you understand. I'm already married, and I'm not some $3 million woman you're dreaming about.
No way. This can't be true.
Why did you quit so easily? After our engagement was broken off, the CEO got angry and made it hard for you to get a job in nearby companies. You finally found the place that hired you despite that.
Oh no. What have I done? I shouldn't have quit my job.
Well, good luck with your job hunt. 6 years ago, when Larry broke off our engagement, I was devastated. But looking back, I'm grateful he ended it. Back then, I was attracted to his charming looks and confident personality. Turns out, he was a complete idiot. By the way, I did inherit more than $3 million. I only said it wasn't $3 million. I never specified whether it was more or less. Larry assumed I inherited much less and lost interest in marrying me. I couldn't stop laughing at how he fell for my little trick. My husband and I decided to save this money for our children in retirement. As for Larry, who quit his job over the illusion of money, the CEO he once angered spread bad rumors about him to many companies, so he couldn't even pass the resume screening for any jobs. He gave up finding a full-time job. Now, he barely scrapes by with some day labor work. Rumor has it that his handsome days are long gone, and now he's a middle-aged, overweight, exhausted man. I'm really glad I got out when I did.
Hey, I can't wait anymore. Only 2 months left until June, you know. Let's discuss it when we meet next time, okay? I can't wait to take over the wedding. I'll change everything that delusional girl prepared into my plans. I'm so looking forward to it. When are you free, baby? I want to see you soon. Karen? Come on, just call me honey like you always do. Calling my name seems so formal now. We're about to get married, you know. Let's get even more lovey-dovey. I think you're chatting with the wrong person. Nope, I'm not. I just can't wait to see you, baby. Oh, right. I need to try on my dress, too. Yeah. That delusional girl who's hanging around you, what's her name again? Melanie? She's on the bigger side, so I need to alter it one size smaller. If I wear it as is, it'll be all loose and might just slip off. Imagine, that'll be so embarrassing. Baby, what's your favorite color? Pink, I guess? I knew it. It suits me, right? So let's go with pink. I'll sneakily try some samples on while at work tomorrow. Are you sure you can do that? Of course, no worries. I'll just say I'm tidying up the fitting room or something. I know everything about the venue. Easy peasy. Leave it to me. Besides, you've got to be bold if you want to hijack a wedding, right? True. By the way, what do you mean by hijacking a wedding? Did we talk about it? Oh my God, you forget? We made a promise, remember? To hijack her wedding and have our own. Ah, that's right. Are you drunk or something? Yeah, a little. I thought so. Well, I've been having a few drinks too. I get upset thinking about you with that girl, so I'm binge drinking. So you better take responsibility and come see me. I can't right now. I'm with some colleagues. If you keep this up, I'll tell my brother. Your brother? Yep, if I tell him, you'll be in big trouble. So let's meet soon and talk about the wedding. Yes, but changing the plan might cost money. I better work hard now, so I don't think we can meet soon. I'll do my best for our wedding. Aw, baby, you're so sweet, working hard for me. But don't push yourself. I can easily tweak the number and make a luxurious wedding more affordable. Can you really do that? It's all good. The owner of my wedding venue is pretty easy to sway, so a little flirting would do the magic. Oh, but don't get me wrong, I'm doing it all for us. I've been devoted to my baby all along. Thank you. Ugh, seriously, Your reaction's so lame. Sorry. More importantly, tell that girl about us already. Break up with her soon. I've been faithful to you. You should be too. Or else I'm going to cry. Calm down. Let's talk about this later. I'll call you again. Well, all right. Promise me. You better keep the promise. My name is Melanie. I'm a 26-year-old preparing for the wedding with my one and only Keith in June. The exchange you just saw was with our wedding planner, Karen. She seemed to contact me by mistake, thinking I was Keith. The content of the conversation was something I couldn't just overlook. I didn't want to believe he would cheat after being together for so long. There might have been more to this than meets the eye. I wanted to believe in him more than her words, so I decided to talk to him directly, and then I learned an unexpected truth. Hi, Karen. Hi, Melanie. How are you? How may I help you today? Do you want to reschedule our next meeting? No, it's not that. Is it about changing the plan? If it's about changing the menu, we can discuss it here. If it's about the setup, I'd prefer to discuss it in person. Well, I want to change my dress to pink and one size smaller. Also, a bit of alterations to the setup. And I heard it could be much cheaper. Is that right? Please look into it. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Oh, did I get something wrong? You were talking about this just yesterday. Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, was that about the wedding plan for you and Keith? Sorry, I got confused. What? I have no idea what you're saying. No use trying to hide it now. I know everything. Seriously, what's this about? You accidentally sent all the details to me. No way. Can you check your chat history? Oh, damn. Well, this just makes things easier then. You should break up with him soon. Someone like you, who's not exactly pretty, isn't a match for him. Plus, he'd be happier with me than with you. Ugh, do you even realize the unprofessionalism of what you're doing as a wedding planner? What's wrong with it? I'm just trying to marry the person I love. I'm a woman before I'm a wedding planner. What's wrong with being in love and wanting to be with the one I love? He's my fiancé to begin with. It's just wrong to get involved with him. What can I do? It was love at first sight. When you guys came to tour the venue for the first time, I was struck by lightning. I thought it was fate. Then I found out he works for the big corporation, Universal Gate. It was like the final piece of the puzzle. I had to make him mine. So you made a move on him. Don't say it like that. He noticed my charm. During the meeting, he kept looking into my eyes and sending me passionate glances. It's pretty normal to look at someone when you're talking to them, right? Is that all your basis? You sound like a love-struck teenager. It doesn't sound like something an adult would do. No, you don't get it. Those eyes were burning with love. You just can't see it because you're a failure as a woman. That's not true. But he reacted to me. He's going to leave you and marry me. He said he prefers beautiful me over an ugly duckling like you. Did he really say that? Yes, he's mine. Haha, you just can't admit it, huh? This is his true feeling. No way. Finally, you understand, right? Just give up and break up with him. He wouldn't do something like this. I won't give up. I still believe in him. Believing doesn't cut it, you know. If you think about it rationally, I'm obviously a better choice than an old lady like you. So back off. I won't believe it until I hear it from him. There's no way he'd choose a crazy woman like you. He's a faithful guy. Let me give you some advice, lady. There's no such thing as certainty in this world, and the beautiful ones always win. No matter how faithful a guy is, he'll fall for my charm. Ready to admit defeat? I'm telling you, Karen, you're going down. Haha, you'd better reconsider. If you do that, he could lose his job, you know. What do you mean? I'm glad you asked. You see, I have a big brother who's 17 years older than me, and guess what? He's Keith's boss at work. When I found out where he worked, I was surprised. My brother absolutely adores me, so if I tell him anything bad about Keith, it'll end his career. I mean, he's practically the CEO's right-hand man. No way. You can't get away with doing something like that. Who are you to say what's allowed? I won't follow your rules. You've been annoying. I'll never let you take Keith from me. Sure. I don't need you to let him go. He's already mine. I bet he's coming home late again today. He's meeting me. Oh, I'm so excited. Finally, tonight. After this, I continued to receive messages and calls from Karen, like, he hates you, and break up. In addition to that, there were a few days where I found harassment signs and dozens of letters at my home and office. While it was disturbing enough on the phone, having it reach my workplace started to affect my personal life. I experienced mental health issues and became fearful of going outside. Worried about me, Keith decided to tell me the truth. Upon hearing it, my anger toward her began to boil over. It's about time you face some consequences. Not just for me, but all my colleagues are getting annoyed with the signs at my workplace. Can you please stop this harassment? I'll stop if you break up with Keith. It's understandable that someone like you, who's not the best looking, is clinging to him for fear of not finding anyone else. Give it up already. You're still saying that? I have no intention of breaking up with him, and he says the same thing. So, it's you who should give up. Ugh, you're such a sore loser. I'll tell my brother and get him fired. See? If you don't leave him soon, it'll cause trouble for him. What you're saying is impossible. Your brother's indeed his boss, but he's not the CEO's right-hand man. Ha! What are you saying? What do you know? I'm getting the information directly from him. Are you saying he's lying to me? Yes, that's exactly it. He's just putting up a front and telling lies. What's your basis? If I talk about it, it'll take a while. Is that okay? Don't beat around the bush, just spill it. I saw the messages you sent to Keith. What? How dare you invade his privacy? It's not an invasion. I got his consent, of course. When I was suffering mentally because of your harassment, he told me the truth. At that time, he showed me the chat history. Seriously? Yes, I read every word. So I know that you threatened him, telling him to be with you or lose his job. You even implied that something would happen to me if he refused. That's a serious crime, you know. It's extortion. Shut up. That's nothing to do with my brother lying. Wait, there's more to the story, so listen carefully. We took this evidence to his CEO and had a direct conversation with him. There's no way an employer would fire someone for that. Then, to my surprise, the CEO turned out to be my childhood friend's big brother. What a coincidence, isn't it? And get this, the person who works as his right-hand man is my childhood friend. The world sure is a small place. Huh? Wait, didn't you say before that your big brother is the right-hand man? My childhood friend has 2 brothers and no sister. Something's not adding up here. Oh my God, so is my brother really lying? Then what's his title? He's Keith's boss, but just a regular employee. He has no power to fire anyone. No way. But it doesn't really matter. As the authority of the wedding venue staff, your wedding is now mine. Your fiancé, dress, and everything else, they're all mine. No matter what anyone says, Keith and I are getting married. If we push through with it, I win. He says he wants to marry me. He chooses me over an old lady like you. Wait, we're already married. What? Who's the guy? Of course, it's Keith. We got married yesterday. Because you were so persistent, we thought it was better to get married first and make it official. What the heck? So he isn't going to be mine? Right. In fact, he never had any intention of being yours. He couldn't outright refuse you because you kept threatening him that you'd do something to me. So he won't marry me? No, he said he'd never marry you. Well then, forget it. I'll give him back to you. I don't want a guy who won't love me anyway. That's incredibly rude. Don't contact me anymore, okay? Do you really think you can just walk away like nothing ever happened? I'm letting you have him, so it's over. Anyway, you used this sneaky tactic of getting married ahead of me for that purpose, didn't you? Of course not, and I'm going to claim damages from you. Damages? I didn't have an affair and have no reason to pay you anything. Compensation for the trouble, defamation, and emotional distress. I want $10,000 for the harassment you caused and another $20,000 for my workplace for the destruction of property. Plus, you harassed Keith as well. You acted like a stalker, right? So, I'll need another $10,000 for him. Goddamn, I can't afford that much. But why? I only wanted to make the guy I love mine. You should pay damages for taking my loved one. You used such a lame method by getting married ahead of me. You didn't have the courage to fight fair because you're so much less attractive than me, coward. You say I took him away from you, but he was my fiancé in the first place. And I didn't want to have my wedding where there's someone so crazy as a staff. I explained everything to your boss and asked for the wedding to be cancelled. Wait, you talked to my boss? Of course. It's outrageous that a wedding planner would make advances on someone else's fiancé, right? Besides, you mentioned some pretty unacceptable things, like using your position to lower the cost. So, it's crucial to address this kind of situation promptly. No wonder my boss keeps calling me. He said if it turns out to be true after investigation, he'd fire you. He asked me to reconsider canceling the wedding. No. I don't want to get fired. Being a wedding planner was my dream. If I get fired over something like this, I won't be able to do this job anymore. Please, I apologize. Just tell him it was a misunderstanding. This is your fault, even if it was your dream job. It's so stupid to do something dishonest instead of working honestly and end up getting fired. You really should reflect on what you did. No, I can't get fired. Please. Please spare me. If I lose my job, I can't pay you compensation. At the very least, tell him it was a misunderstanding. No way. I can't risk having you do the same to someone else. I promise I'll never do it, so please, forgive me. I just want to keep my job. Why don't you explain it to your boss, not me? Well, even if you lose your job, make sure you pay the compensation. I'll also send an official letter to your family. Don't even think about running away. I'm really sorry. I won't do this again, so please spare me. Please let me go. Afterward, the venue decided to terminate Karen and offered to cover 75% of the wedding expenses as compensation. After discussing it with Keith and our families, we decided to go ahead since we didn't have any complaints about the actual venue. We settled with Karen on a payment plan for the compensation. From what I hear, she's been struggling to find a job and is working part-time day and night. Her youthful appearance from back then has apparently aged significantly. As for the liar of her brother, I hear he's been demoted due to poor work performance and has become estranged from Keith. It's a relief that the connection to a dishonest person has been severed from him. We finished our wedding and now we're actively searching for a new home.
Sarah, my fiancé is coming to my house tomorrow to say hello. I want you to clean the house today. The bathroom, the kitchen, every nook and cranny must be spotless. Okay, sis. I'll do it when I get home from work. You're still the same roughneck, aren't you? Huh? It's only natural for you to entertain your sister's fiancé. He's an elite guy working for a prestigious company. Make sure you don't embarrass me no matter where he looks. So, what time is he coming? Huh? That's none of your business. No, it's none of my business. I'll have to serve tea and stuff on the day. I'll have to be properly dressed to greet him. Don't tell me you're planning to be there too. He's coming to greet my family, you know. What? I'm your little sister. He's going to be my brother-in-law. I have to say hello to him. You know, you're supposed to be my sister, but I don't consider you family. What? Because you and I are not blood related. That's true, but... Actually, when my father and your mother got married, you should have left this house right away. My father is such a softie. He raised you as his daughter, but he only wanted to marry your mother. He didn't want you as a stepdaughter. You don't deserve to be here. You should at least realize that. Well, you know what? I tried to leave on my own many times, but you held me back, didn't you? If I leave, there'll be no one to take care of the house. You said I'm going to make it hard for my mother. You're right. I don't want to lose my handyman. Then what do you want me to do? On the day your fiancé is coming, should I leave the house? No, you can stay. But when you're done serving him tea, I want you to go back to your room. Oh, you don't count as family, understood? My name is Sarah. I'm a 27-year-old office worker. My parents divorced when I was young. I lived with my mother for a while. When I was in the 3rd grade of elementary school, my mother remarried. I started to live with my new father. My sister, Karen, was his daughter. My stepfather treated me affectionately, as if I were his own daughter, so I quickly became friends with my stepfather. The only problem was that his daughter, Karen, had a nasty temperament. She intentionally soiled my favorite clothes. After she sent me on errands, she would lock the door to prevent me from entering the house. She would harass me when my parents were not looking. She must have thought that I had taken her father away from her. At first, I thought so and forgave her. But her harassment escalated day by day. She began to use me like a servant. I couldn't take it anymore. When I was a university student, I decided to leave home and live on my own. However, Karen was vehemently opposed to my leaving home. Until then, Karen had always played around and did not take care of the house at all. I had been helping my mother with the housework. So I think that she didn't want the burden to be on her if I leave the house. Meanwhile, Karen decided to get married. The day before the wedding, her fiancé was coming to greet her family. Karen insisted that I was not family, and she ordered me to behave as a servant. My gut was boiling, but if I disobeyed Karen, I knew that she would harass me again. So I thought I would do as she said, just serve tea and disappear. But because of Karen's marriage, my life changed so drastically. At the time, I had no idea what would happen to my life.
Good morning, Karen. I'll be on my way there soon.
Kevin, good morning, handsome.
I'm still nervous about going to your parents' house to say hello.
Don't worry about it. My mom and dad are really looking forward to your visit. After all, you're an elite. The whole family will welcome you with open arms.
No, I'm just an office worker. I'm not an elite person.
That's not true. My friends say, Karen's on the top of the ladder. They envy me.
By the way, do you have siblings?
Siblings?
I've prepared some gifts, but I'm afraid there won't be enough.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm an only child.
So, you're a family of 3?
Oh, but I think I have a housekeeper at home.
A housekeeper?
Well, she lives with us and works for us.
So, she's like a family then?
No, she's a complete stranger, so don't mind her at all.
Well,
you don't even have to say hello. Kevin, thanks for coming to say hi today. My parents were happy to see you too. Tomorrow is finally the wedding day, handsome. I'm going to wear a gorgeous wedding dress. I'm so excited now.
Karen, I want to confirm something before the wedding.
What's that?
The person you call the housekeeper, she's not really a housekeeper, is she?
What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
She was someone I knew. You lied about the housekeeper thing, didn't you?
Someone you knew? I think you've got the wrong person.
Don't play dumb with me. She's your sister, right?
No, I told you I'm an only child.
Karen, I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but I actually know someone who knows about your family. He knows that you have a sister.
Oh, really?
But I didn't know if she lived with you or not. That's why I asked you if you had siblings. For some reason, you lied and said you're an only child. How can you treat your sister like a housekeeper? What the hell is going on? If she's your sister, why didn't you introduce her to me?
She doesn't deserve to be introduced.
What?
She's my sister, but she's my housekeeper. We're not even related.
Huh?
My sister and I don't look alike at all, right? Unlike me, she's boring, slow, and a really dull woman. My original parents divorced when I was little. My father remarried my current stepmother. That woman is my stepmother's daughter. So, it's strange that she stays in our house.
Huh? Isn't something funny what you're saying? Because your parents remarried, their daughters would be sisters. Even if she's your stepsister, don't you think it's natural to welcome her into the family?
No, my father wanted to marry my stepmother. He didn't really want the daughter. I am the only daughter in this family, and that's more than enough. In other words, my sister has to leave the house. Or, if she wants to stay, she should work as a servant. Kevin, when we get married, you can use my sister as much as you want.
Then I'll cancel our engagement.
Huh?
I just went to greet your parents, but I can't marry you, Karen.
What? Wait a minute. Why?
I don't want to marry someone who calls her sister a servant.
But my sister is a stranger to me. She's a bit dumb, and she's younger than me. It's only natural that she listens to me.
I don't think so. I don't care if she's related to you by blood or not, or older or younger. You're a family, so you're supposed to care for each other. I think that's how it should be.
No, I don't want to consider her family. I don't want to be friends with her. Don't tell me we've come all this way and now you're breaking off the engagement. We're having our wedding tomorrow.
The wedding is cancelled.
What?
I'll contact the venue and the guests and apologize. Well then.
Oh no! Kevin, wait! I'm not breaking off the engagement. Hey Sarah, you stupid sister. I'll never forgive you. What? What's wrong all of a sudden? Because Kevin came today, you were in a good mood just now. No way. You said something unnecessary to Kevin, didn't you? No, I didn't say anything. You liar! Kevin said he's going to cancel our engagement. Oh, is that so? That's out of the blue. Don't be so coy. You must have tattled to him. I didn't do anything. Just like you told me, I disappeared as soon as I served tea. That's enough. You get out of my house right now. I can't do that right now. Just get out today. I don't want to see your face.
Sarah, I'm sorry for texting you so suddenly. Is it okay if I talk to you now? I'm Kevin, Karen's ex-fiancé.
Good evening, Kevin. I'm alone right now, so I'm fine. So, how can I help you?
First of all, I thought I should apologize to you.
What?
When I visited your parents' house today to say hello, I suddenly asked you to exchange numbers with me. You were surprised, weren't you?
Yes, but it's okay. Actually, I'm not just a housekeeper in this house. I'm Karen's sister. You're going to become my sister's husband, so I don't mind exchanging numbers with you.
Actually, I've known for a while that you're Karen's sister.
What?
I just wanted to get in touch with you without Karen noticing. So I had to aggressively exchange numbers with you without explaining anything.
I see. I'm sorry I didn't greet you properly. My sister told me that I'm a servant, not family, and I was told to stay out of it.
That's really a terrible thing to say. I mean, you're family, and she treats you like a servant.
So I went along with my sister's advice, but for some reason she got angry. She kicked me out of the house.
What?
I only told you my name. I didn't say anything else. But according to my sister, because I tattled to you about something I shouldn't have, you canceled your engagement.
Oh, no. Then where are you now?
For now, I've booked a room at a nearby hotel. I'm going to rent an apartment and move in soon.
I see. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Like finding a new place to live. Or I can help you move in. I'll do anything.
What? I appreciate your concern, but I can't ask you to do that.
We're family, so it's okay to ask for help.
But you canceled your engagement with my sister, right? So I can't call you family.
No, we're family. You and I are siblings.
Huh? Siblings?
It may be hard to believe all of a sudden, but it's true. Our mothers are different, but our fathers are the same.
What do you mean?
Before my father married your mother, he was married to my mother. They separated when my mother was pregnant with me. So they were only married for a short time, and I grew up without knowing my father's face. Recently, I met father by chance because of my work. We now go out for drinks together. That's when my father told me about you, that I have a younger stepsister named Sarah. But I had never met you before, so I didn't really feel like I had a sister. I never thought I wanted to meet you. But today, when I met you, I thought that maybe it was partly because you had the same name as my sister, but also because you looked so much like my father. So I contacted my father to see if he could help me. And then I found out that you are my sister. My father was surprised. His son and his daughter, who have lived apart for almost 30 years, had coincidentally met each other.
Wait a minute. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that you're my brother.
Please meet your father in person. That should help. I'm sure you'll understand that I'm not lying.
Are you really sure that you and I are siblings?
That's right. Your mother didn't even notice I was her ex-husband's son. She didn't notice at all. Well, my father and I have different last names. It's natural that she didn't notice.
I didn't know I had an older brother either.
We are brother and sister, so I think we were destined to meet at some point. When my father found out that you were being treated badly by Karen, he was worried. So Sarah, don't hesitate to rely on us from now on.
Hey Sarah, before you know it, your stuff is gone from the house. What's going on? You told me to move out, so I just moved out. What? Move out? It's only been about 3 days since I told you to move out, right? How can you move out in such a short period of time? Kevin helped me. Huh? Kevin? No, don't lie to me. There's no way Kevin would help you move. But Kevin is my family. Huh? Family? Are you stupid? Kevin canceled his marriage to me, so Kevin is not family to you either. He's a stranger. That's not true. Kevin and I are brother and sister by blood. Our mothers are different, though. Huh? I don't understand. My real father was married to another woman before he married my mother, and they had a child together. That's Kevin. What the? I didn't know that. It's no wonder you didn't know. I didn't know either all this time. Kevin heard my name when he came to our house to say hello. He then realized it might be possible. Later, he checked with his father, and he found out that I was his half-sister, I don't want to marry a woman who treats my sister like a servant. That's what Kevin said, and he was very angry. So, it's your fault that my marriage had broken up? It's your fault, isn't it? Huh? If you weren't Kevin's sister, he wouldn't have dumped me. I knew I shouldn't have let you stay at our house. Before Kevin came to say hello, I should have kicked you out. No, even if Kevin and I weren't brother and sister, I'm sure Kevin would have called off his engagement to you. Just because we're not blood related, you didn't introduce me as your sister. Instead, you lied about me being your housekeeper. At that point, I think Kevin's fed up with you. No way. Well then, I'm busy with unpacking my stuff. I'll see you next time. Wait a minute! I can't accept this! I don't care if you can accept it or not. Facts are facts. See you later. Sarah, wait! Sarah, help me! Yes? If I don't do something, I'll end up homeless. Homeless? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Don't you live at your parents' house? Well, Mom and Dad kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. What? After my engagement to Kevin broke off, they became cold to me. They say I'm not working, nor am I married, and can't even take care of the house, so they told me to leave. Oh my. Isn't that terrible? I was going to be a housewife after marrying Kevin, so I quit my job. As for housework, you did everything. I didn't have to do anything. Suddenly, they asked me to do the housework. There's no way I can do it. Well, you even called me a housekeeper. You don't even know how to boil pasta. How dare you try to be a housewife? Shut up! I thought I could manage with all the convenient appliances we have nowadays. Sarah, will you let me stay with you for a while? Can I stay at your house? I won't bother you. What are you talking about now? Hey, we're sisters. I refuse. What? You're the one who kicked me out in the first place. You didn't do any of the housework yourself, and you forced me to do it. It's all your own fault. That's cold. You're my family, right? No. You're the one who said we're not a family. Please, Sarah. I'm sorry for everything I've done. Mom and Dad won't even talk to me. Kevin has blocked me too. All my friends have been cold to me ever since my wedding was canceled. I have no one to rely on but you. Oh well, but I'm not going to help you. You're on your own. Sarah! Don't abandon me! In the end, Karen started a live-in job to make ends meet. I guess she still can't give up on her dream of becoming a rich, married woman. She goes to matchmaking parties in her spare time. But I guess her bad character shows on her face. She can't find anyone to marry to, and her family has given up on her as well. She is leading a miserable and lonely life of poverty. On the other hand, I started to live alone with the help of my brother. While interacting with my parents, I started to contact my real father and brother. Now, we go out for meals together. For a long time, my sister harassed me and made me feel frustrated. But now, I have a new family, and I'm living a happy life. Tucker, oh my God, what should I do? Please, pick up the phone, answer it.
You keep bugging me. What's going on?
Oh, thank God you got back to me. I'm in a bad way. I don't see any lights on in the house. Are you out? Didn't you say you were going to the job agency in the morning and you'd be at home in the afternoon?
Huh? You're home already? You're home so early. I thought I could relax by myself for the first time in a while.
What do you mean the first time in a while? You've been taking it easy since you left your job last month.
What? You got something to complain about? Who do you have to thank for being able to eat? What's wrong with taking time off and relaxing?
I'm not mad at you. I don't care about that. I lost my house key.
Huh? What are you doing? You idiot. Stupid dumbass. If we get robbed, it's your fault. Take some responsibility and find it right away.
I'm so sorry, but I'll find it as soon as I can. What time will you be back? I mean, where are you?
It doesn't matter where I am. I'm scared to death because of the asshole who lost the keys. I can't go home. Oh my God. You did it this time. How could you be so stupid?
Don't say that. For God's sake, help me look for it. Where are you now? I don't think Lynn's home either. Are you having dinner with Lynn?
My parents' house. Lynn hasn't seen her grandma in a long time. She missed her.
When is she coming back?
Huh? Don't tell me you're making me and Lynn look for it too. You're the one who lost it. You're on your own.
You're as cold as ever. Can you help me now?
I don't want to. I'm not coming home until you find the key.
What? Are you serious? I'm exhausted.
It's your fault.
I know that. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to look for it. Can you just unlock the house for me, please? I'm starving and it's cold outside. Just come back for a minute and unlock the door.
Huh? What? You want me to feel sorry for you? That's ridiculous. You lost it, so take responsibility, scum.
Why are you being so mean? I'm just asking you. You can get home from your parents' house in an hour. Bring me the key that you have.
Then ask nicely. When you ask someone for something, you have to ask nicely. Didn't your parents teach you that? You can video call me and get down on your knees. What do you say?
You're not gonna do that, are you?
What? Who are you talking to? You're talking big for a wife. You think you can defy me? Goodbye and good luck.
Wait, I'm begging you. What should I do?
I don't know. Why don't you go back to work? Oh, don't stay in a hotel or anything. I seriously won't forgive you if you go and use my money without permission. You understand?
I understand. I only have $30 on me right now.
Only $30? Do you know how hard it is to make $30?
Of course I do. You act all high and mighty, but I've been paying for everything in the house since you quit your job.
That would be from this month. Until last month, I was providing for you and Lynn for years. Even now, you're living off my severance pay and unemployment insurance. Don't dignify yourself with your paltry part-time pay.
You spent your severance money on your hobby car, and your monthly unemployment insurance goes in your own pocket. I'm the one who makes the money for the family. I'm tired after a long day at work. It's sad to hear you talk like that. Oh, there's a message from Lynn. Mom, take it easy. I have the keys. It'll be fine. What does she mean?
Whatever Lynn says, just keep looking until you find them. Answer me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's yes, not yeah.
Yes. It's Lynn again. Dad has your keys. He's at home now. What's going on?
Damn it, sticking her nose in.
What? I went back to the office.
It's your fault for not checking when you left in the morning.
Tucker, I'm leaving now, so tell me why when I get home. Hey, Tucker, I know you're home. Take off the chain.
You're a real pain in the ass. I'm not opening it. Why don't you sleep outside?
What? That's horrible.
Huh? I'm your husband. Watch your mouth. Oh, and don't come home until 11 p.m. from now on. And eat dinner out. Got it?
What for? I don't understand. I have to make dinner for you guys. I've got to help with Lynn's homework. 11 p.m. is way too late.
Can't you even understand anything? Oh, I'm so sick of this. You shouldn't come home anymore. You're driving me crazy.
Give me a break. And what's with your attitude? Lynn dislikes it.
Lynn wouldn't dislike it. Are you crazy? Lynn loves her daddy. She hates her mom who just nags.
You should understand that Lynn is hurting.
That's a great way to put it. Oh, you piss me off. That's it. You're going to sleep outside in a cardboard box.
Then I'm never coming home.
What? You know that's not possible. You really are an idiot.
I've had enough of your abuse. I'll send you the divorce papers later, so make sure you sign them.
What? That's a big leap.
No, I'm serious. I'll get custody of Lynn too.
Of course that's impossible. You, the incompetent wife, are going to get custody without even considering your husband, right? Besides, I don't think Lynn would agree to being with you.
Then ask Lynn. Lynn doesn't want a selfish dad.
Lynn? She wouldn't say that.
She called me at lunchtime and said she was worried about me. She said you're too much, and she's heartbroken. I don't want to live with him anymore. She said I could divorce you. She's only 15 years old. Don't you feel sorry for her?
Are you trying to trick me?
If you don't believe me, just ask her. Lynn said she's going to text you to tell you.
Huh? That can't be. I won't forgive you if you're lying.
Did you talk to Lynn? How did it go? Were you so shocked that you couldn't reply?
I don't know what to do. Lynn wants to leave with you. I can't live without Lynn. Talk her out of it.
You need to chill out for a while. What you're doing to me, you're not supposed to do that. You take my keys and lock me out. You're overbearing, saying that the husband is better just because he's a man. Your attitude toward me has negative effects on her education. To begin with, you're the kind of person who lounges around at home every day after quitting your job, drinking and yelling at me. You are mistaken if you think your daughter admires that.
Wait a minute. Are you seriously taking Lynn with you?
Yes, I am. I'll take custody too. You can relax as much as you want.
No. I'm not giving you custody of Lynn. That's the one thing I won't give up.
You can't support Lynn if you don't have a job. Lynn says she'll be better off with me.
Wait, please. I'll unlock the door right now. We'll talk about it.
No, we won't. I'm running out of patience. When I got Lynn's message, I realized I should have made up my mind sooner.
Is there any way you can forgive me? I'll do anything. I'll get a job soon. Is that all right with you? You're worried about me being unemployed, aren't you?
It's too late. You've done things you can never take back. You didn't even tell me when you quit your job. You spent your severance pay and unemployment insurance on your hobbies. You don't do any housework. You don't look for a job. You just sit on your ass all day. I can't live with you being so selfish.
I'm sorry. You're in front of the house right now, right? I'll open the door, just wait.
I went back to my parents' house to pick up Lynn. I don't want to see you. My dad's driving to pick up Lynn.
What? Your father? Please, don't take Lynn. I'm sorry for everything. I apologize for everything. Please, forgive me. I won't be mean from now on. It'll really work. I'll be a great husband.
I heard you were violent and sexually harassing around Lynn's friends.
When did you hear that?
I heard when you called me during the day. Lynn says fathers like you are the worst. She said you say, Lynn loves daddy, but she says it's really creepy and she wants you to stop it.
She said that? Oh my God. Please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please give me a chance to talk to her.
That's so annoying. Don't hold on to Lynn, and I'm gonna cancel the credit cards of mine that you have.
Huh? Wait a minute. Even if I say I'll work, I still need to spend money for job hunting.
That's what unemployment insurance is for, right? You should be putting it to good use, not spending it on stupid hobbies.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Please don't abandon me.
Goodbye. After that, I took Lynn back to my parents' house and we had a discussion. She said she couldn't forgive her father for being mean to me and her friends. Looking at Lynn, who had endured heartbreak and sorrow, I decided to divorce him. Tucker did not immediately agree to the divorce, but when he saw Lynn's strong will, he understood the magnitude of what he had done and agreed to the divorce. After that, Tucker went back to his parents' house and started working part-time in order to get custody of Lynn. It didn't last long. He is living a semi-reclusive life. I sold the house where we used to live as a family. I am living peacefully with my parents and Lynn in my parents' house as a family of 4. Since my house and my parents' house were close to each other, Lynn didn't have to change schools, and she is now studying hard to get into college. I am spending happy days with Lynn's bright smile and happy conversations. Hey! Hey sis! What's your boyfriend's name again? His name is Adam. Oh, yeah, Adam! He was so cool. I didn't expect my sister to bring such a handsome guy home. What does he do for a living? He's a car dealer. What about it? Does it pay well? I don't know. I've heard it's above average for someone his age. Oh, really? He must have a pretty good income. He seems to have a good personality. That's a good sign, isn't it? Well, he's kind, smart, and thoughtful. We've known each other since freshman year of college, so we know each other well. He's hardworking, humble, and has good values. Wow, that's nice. A high-income boyfriend with a nice face and personality. I wish I could have one just like him. Oh, I just got a good idea. Give me your boyfriend. Huh? What? What do you mean just give him to you? What do I mean? Just what I said. I'll be his girlfriend instead of you. You and I are twins. We have the same face. I mean, I'm a little prettier and a little younger than you. Wouldn't Adam be happier with me? That's okay, right? Give him to me. No, wait a minute. We're twins, so even though you're younger, it's only a few minutes. I mean, give him to you, he's not a thing. It's not easy to get a good boyfriend who has a lot of money. It's too much trouble to get one on my own, so give Adam to me. You can get another boyfriend. There's no way. Don't ignore my and Adam's feelings. Even Adam says he'd rather have me. We have the same face, but I'm prettier. Feelings are another subject. They're not another subject. There's no way I'd say, here you go, even if you ask me to give up my boyfriend. Did you really think I would give him to you? Are you crazy? Well, you've given me so many things in the past. Toys, candy, clothes, jewelry. When I asked for something, you gave it to me. Why not your boyfriend? Because he's not clothes or accessories. Adam is a human being. I know that. But what's my sister's is mine. It's the same if it's a thing or a person, right? No, it's not. I mean, you said I gave you a lot of things. All of those things, you took them from me. When I took them back, you cried and told our parents. Mom and Dad loved you so much, they said, she's your sister, so you have to put up with it and give it to her. I've put up with you for so long, and now you want me to give up my boyfriend? Don't be ridiculous. Because you're my big sister, and it's only natural for you to do that. It's only natural for you to give up to your younger siblings. Don't you have any kindness at all, not putting up with it or giving it up? Anyway, ask Adam. Just ask him. Why don't you go out with my sister or something like that? Tell him, we have the same face, so what's the difference? I mean, I have better qualities than you. Let's talk to Adam for a bit. I'll show him how much better I am than you. I can't even find the words to respond to this. What's wrong with you? Do you think this is a joke? What do you think you're doing to people? Treating them like possessions? Don't talk nonsense to me. Mom also said, if Macy wants Adam, why don't you give him to Macy? See? That's what Mom says too. Anyway, I'd like to go on a date, so how about next Sunday? Ask Adam about his schedule. It wasn't just you who was crazy. It was the whole family. I understand perfectly. I'm going to cut myself off from all of you. I've been putting up with it for a long time, but I can't take it anymore. Are you mad at me? Why? You're so funny. What are you mad about? Are you mad at yourself for being born uglier than your twin sister? Wow, you're so stoic. I now know that my parents and siblings are crazy. If I don't do something about it, they will keep exploiting me my whole life. For the safety of Adam and myself, I'm going to leave you guys. Oh, you're taking your boyfriend away? You're not going to give him up, even though you're my sister? Our parents won't let you do that. I don't care. I don't need your permission. I don't want to spend the rest of my life being exploited. Don't you ever contact me again. After that, I really cut myself off from my family and moved out. Macy complained to her friends and neighbors. My sister didn't give me her boyfriend. They all pushed her aside, distanced themselves from her, and isolated themselves from her. My family was crazy, but I'm glad to hear that some of my friends were sane. A few years later, I married Adam and had children. When I married Adam and had a child, I received a phone call from my parents. Macy still insisted that I should give up my boyfriend, and once she was married, she planned to quit her job and hang out at home. My parents were crying, saying that they wanted me to come back home and that they wanted to see their grandchildren. I silently hung up the phone and quickly blocked the calls. Jeff, please pick up the phone. Sorry for calling so much, but this is important. I need to talk to you right now.
What the heck? We're not talking anymore. Quit calling me.
Dad passed away.
What?
Yeah, he passed this morning.
Oh, come to think of it, he's been in a wheelchair for a long time, right?
Yeah, his condition got worse a few days ago, and he went into a coma. It all happened so fast. We are arranging the funeral and I need you to come.
I'm not coming. I'm too busy.
Are you serious? Your dad just passed away. No matter how busy you are, you should come.
I really can't. Work is piling up.
You can take one day off.
Honestly, funerals are such a hassle, and I hate all the gloom.
You won't come because of that? Unbelievable. This is your last chance to see Dad.
He's already gone. There's no point in going now. I can visit his grave later. You lived with him, so you can handle the funeral.
I can't believe this. How can you not help in a time like this? We're family.
You're the one who cut ties with me. Don't start relying on me now.
That's because when Dad got sick and needed care, you ran away. You said caregiving was a woman's job. I wanted us to work together as siblings.
I couldn't help back then.
You're always running away. So irresponsible. This is my final request. Please come to the funeral.
I already said no. You took care of him, so you handle it.
How can you be so cold? We're family. We should support each other.
This conversation is over. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up.
Are you sure about this? You might regret it.
Not my problem. You handle it.
This isn't fair to Dad. Let's at least say goodbye to him together.
I told you it's a hassle. Do it yourself. I'm busy.
There's a lot to handle after the funeral, too. It's hard to do everything alone.
That's all on you.
Fine. I'll take care of everything as if you don't exist.
Good. That's fine by me. Bye. Did the funeral go well?
It's done. What do you want now?
Well, it's sad about Dad. He wasn't even 70 yet.
Why are you messaging me now? You left all the funeral arrangements and paperwork to me, right? If there's nothing else, I have to go. I'm busy.
Wait. I have something important to discuss.
What?
What happened to Dad's money?
Money?
The inheritance. He was thrifty, so he must have saved quite a bit.
I haven't done anything with it yet.
Good. I'm not letting you keep it all to yourself. I'm family too, so I deserve my share.
You abandoned the family, remember?
Idiot. That's a misunderstanding. After we lost Mom, Dad was all I had. Now he's gone too, and you can't imagine how much I'm hurting.
I'm more heartbroken than you.
I don't care about your feelings.
When he got sick and needed care, you said horrible things and didn't help at all. You left me to handle everything and disappeared. How can you even message me now?
Don't make me look bad. You wanted to take care of him, so I reluctantly stepped back.
Sure, that's how you see it.
Listen, I'm a legal heir. Remember that?
Yes.
Good. Then give me my share of the money.
All you care about is money. You're really rotten inside.
Shut up. Are you trying to keep it all for yourself? You haven't touched my share, right?
Of course not.
Ugh, thank goodness. Don't touch it until I get there, got it?
Do you really think you'll get anything?
Of course. Don't mess with me. Get the inheritance process started.
I've arranged for our usual lawyer to meet in a week.
Too slow. Make it tomorrow. Call and change it now.
That's impossible. 2 weeks is the earliest.
You're useless.
I hate to tell you this, but Dad left a will. I'm inheriting everything.
What the heck are you talking about? That's not fair.
That's what he wanted. There's nothing you can do about it.
You're sneaky. Did you force him to write that?
Of course not. He wanted to reward me for taking care of him. You can't change it now, so accept it.
The will written by that crazy man is invalid. We should split it equally, got it?
Don't speak ill of him. He was in a wheelchair, but his mind was sharp.
Don't get high and mighty with me, little sister. You keep talking like that, and you'll pay for it later.
Still acting like a thug, huh? You didn't even come to the funeral after I called you.
Shut up. I was busy. From now on, you follow my orders.
You're so selfish.
With Dad gone, I'm in charge now. I'll make you kneel before me.
What does that mean? I have nothing but a bad feeling about this.
You'll see soon enough.
Jeff, pick up the phone.
What do you want? Stop interrupting my work.
Did you come to the house?
What are you talking about? I've been working all morning. I couldn't have gone there.
The will and Dad's cash card are missing. Did you take them? Just be honest.
Oh my God. Are you accusing me of stealing? I'll knock you out.
Is it really not you? The neighbors said they saw a tall man using something to unlock the door.
Maybe they're blind?
I don't think so. Are you sure it wasn't you?
You're so annoying. I haven't gone to the house and don't even have a key to the safe.
What? The safe? What about it? I didn't mention anything about the safe.
Are you picking a fight with me? I just misspoke. Stop making a fuss.
Are you trying to hide something?
I don't know anything. Maybe it was your boyfriend.
How do you know I have one? You must have seen the pictures in the house.
You're so petty. I guessed, okay? Just a guess.
I didn't give him the key, and he wouldn't do something like this.
You're such a prude. He might dump you soon. Better than being conned by a suspicious man, I guess.
You're the most suspicious. Is this what you meant by, I'll pay for it later?
Are you seriously suspecting me? How can you not trust your own brother?
You really don't know about the will.
This is heartbreaking. Don't accuse me of being a thief.
Okay, sorry for doubting you.
If apologies worked, we wouldn't need the police. You better reflect deeply. If there's no will, we'll just split the inheritance as usual. Got it?
Yeah, I understand. There's no choice.
You should have said that from the start. Ugh, you wasted my time.
What do you mean I wasted your time?
You're bothering me at work, idiot.
Dad wrote that will for a reason. It's a shame it got stolen. I feel bad for him.
It doesn't matter. He'd be happier if we shared the inheritance. All right, have everything ready.
There's no choice. The lawyer will come next week. Please be there.
I told you to hurry up, didn't I? Are you not listening to me?
I tried, but it was impossible. So come next week.
I can't believe I have such a useless sister.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're late for a meeting. We agreed to meet at 9, right? Hey, stop ignoring me. Where are you? Be on time.
Sorry, Jeff. I had to get some documents. Please wait at the front for a bit longer.
What? You want me to wait outside in this heat? Are you kidding me? I'll go inside. Hurry up.
Wait, you don't have a key, right? I'll be back soon, so just wait.
Stop wasting time. Get here already. This place still smells old. It's the same as last time I was here. Bring some air freshener when you come back.
What do you mean last time?
I just remembered the smell from 3 years ago. Don't make me angry or you'll regret it.
Wait, how did you get in without a key?
The door was unlocked. Seriously? You're so useless.
I locked it before I left.
Is your memory failing along with your looks? Maybe you should get your brain checked.
You're terrible. Hey, don't go through the drawers. There are valuables in there.
Oh yeah?
There should be a lock on the drawers. How are you opening them?
What the? Why do you keep pestering me? I'm not opening.
I know you're trying to force them open.
What are you talking about?
I installed a camera in the room after the break-in. I'm watching you on my phone.
A camera? You're lying. There's nothing like that here.
Look at the ceiling. See the smoke detector?
Yeah? So what?
It's a camera in disguise.
You set me up.
I didn't set you up. You entered the house on your own. What are you looking for? If you don't stop, I'll call the police for trespassing.
What's wrong with me being in my own house?
It isn't your house anymore. Dad transferred it to me before he passed.
You're really pissing me off. Stop doing whatever you want.
It's what he wanted. You abandoned the family, so you have no right to complain. If you have a key to the house, is it you who stole the will?
Darn right. I burned it, so there's nothing left. Now give me all of Dad's inheritance. As the eldest son, I should inherit everything. The house, the money. Get out of this house, you insolent brat. If you don't listen to me, you'll regret it.
The one who'll regret it is you.
What?
Jeff, you just forfeited your right to inherit.
You're still as stupid as ever. The will is gone, turned to ashes. How are you going to prove it now? Just give up.
I had the lawyer make copies just in case. With what you just said, you've completely lost your right to inherit.
What are you talking about?
Anyone who intentionally destroys a will loses their right to inherit. You admitted to burning it. I'll screenshot this and send it to the lawyer.
You're playing dirty.
You're not in a position to talk. Were you looking for the death certificate or something?
How did you know?
The bank called me yesterday. Someone went there with just the cash card and asked if he could withdraw money. They asked if it was my relative.
Seriously?
I told them that person was a thief and to catch him if he came back.
What have you done? This is because you tried to keep all the money for yourself. It's not my fault.
Not your fault. Did you forget the horrible things you said to Dad when he needed care?
I never hurt him.
Seriously? When he collapsed, you said it was his own fault and that you couldn't take care of him. You also said he was a burden on the family.
That was...
Do you know how much that hurt him? How much despair he felt being told that by his own son?
But you must understand, right? I was confused at the time. He had been healthy, and suddenly he couldn't move.
Being confused doesn't excuse saying such terrible things. He was always worried he was a burden. In the end, you dumped all the caregiving on me and ran away. I was going to give you your share if you helped with the funeral, but you didn't even come to pay your respects.
Stop whining. I'm always praying in my mind for him to rest in peace.
I've been watching what you're doing there. It's too late. I'm pressing charges for break-ins and theft.
Don't mess with me, you idiot. Do you really want to lose your only family?
I don't need a brother like you. You know the saying, better a good neighbor than a distant relative?
So what?
The neighbor has been amazing, helping out since Dad was alive.
That's normal. They live next to you.
No, it's not. They've been a real support. When Dad collapsed, they called the ambulance right away. They helped with hospital visits and caregiving. When I was too exhausted to do anything, they took care of him.
Maybe they were just bored.
No, they weren't. When he needed a wheelchair, they helped make the house accessible. Even after he passed, they stayed by my side. Without them and my boyfriend, I would have been a mess. I wouldn't have been able to arrange the funeral or say goodbye to Dad properly.
They must have been after the money.
That's you. After I inherit, I'll share with those who supported Dad and me.
You're kidding. If you're giving it to others, give some to me.
Not happening. Also, I reported your break-in to the police.
No, you didn't. Reporting your own brother?
It's more unbelievable that you'd do such a thing.
Oh, someone's here. Who is it?
Probably the police.
It's the old man from next door. Hugh.
He's a police officer. He looks old because of his gray hair, but he's on active duty.
Police? No way. He looks like a kind old man.
He's indeed very kind, but he has a black belt in judo.
You're kidding.
Don't judge by appearances. He's still solving cases. He used to be in a special investigation unit, and he can read criminals' minds.
Let's just talk this out calmly, okay?
I am calm. Running won't help. Just surrender.
Okay, it's my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize for breaking in and burning the will. Just tell him it's a sibling spat, please?
No.
Come on, I'm begging you.
No, thank you.
Then at least give me some money.
Denied. The only thing I might help you with is sending a happy meal during the interrogation.
Oh no, what do I do? Please forgive me. I'm begging you, let me go.
You're really pathetic. Looks like you're the one kneeling now. There's no escape, so just give up.
Help me out. I have a criminal record. This is bad.
What? You have a criminal record? What did you do?
I got caught for marriage fraud a while back.
Marriage fraud?
I needed money desperately. I borrowed from everywhere and couldn't keep up with the repayments. I tricked a wealthy woman, made her think we would get married, and took her money.
Unbelievable. You're the lowest of the low.
I had no other choice back then. Even now, I'm still in debt. I thought Dad's inheritance would solve everything.
Didn't you think about working honestly to pay off your debts?
I'll work honestly from now on. Just please, no police.
It's too late for that.
Help me. We're siblings, aren't we?
Nope. We cut ties a long time ago. You're just a stranger to me now. Goodbye. I was shocked to learn about Jeff's criminal record, but as I suspected, he didn't mind taking money from others. He was eventually assaulted for break-in and theft. Given his prior record, he'll be spending some time behind bars. I hope he takes this opportunity to reflect on his actions. After completing all the necessary procedures, I was able to thank the people who had helped me. Not long after, I married my boyfriend. We now live together in the house my dad left us. I'm deeply grateful to him for helping me build connections with trustworthy people.
Kaylee, are you awake? Even if you're asleep, I hope you'll see this in the morning.
I'm up.
Tomorrow, Kaylee, could you go alone? I suddenly got some work that came in. I have to go to Miami.
Well, that's too bad. But if it's work, it can't be helped. When will you be back?
I'll probably be gone for about 3 days. I'll probably be able to come home on Wednesday. I'll bring back some stone crab to make it up to you, okay?
I'm not mad at you. It's okay. Anyway, haven't you finished work yet? It's already 10 p.m. You're going on a business trip tomorrow and you're working so late.
Stop nagging. I'm already done with work. I'm sending you a message from the cab. Don't start complaining just because I'm late. You're really irritating.
Don't get mad at me. I'm not blaming you. I'm worried about you. I'm worried that you'll get sick if you go on a business trip without enough sleep. Work is good, but your health is more important. Take care of yourself.
You don't need to tell me to take care of myself. I know how to take care of myself. Don't tell me what to do all the time. If I had as much money saved up as you do, I wouldn't have to work so hard to earn money. I don't have 300,000 saved up. I want to make more money. I get annoyed when people condescend to me using their wealth as a shield.
Are you talking about that again? Let's just stop. If I knew you're so competitive, I wouldn't have told you how much money I have in savings.
I'm not being competitive, idiot.
We've been married for 5 years, right? And when I talk about having a baby, you seem to be concerned that it would cost a lot of money. So I told you how much money I had saved up from when I was single.
Yeah. Here we go again, bragging about her money.
I didn't do it to brag or belittle you. If you're worried about money, don't be. I just wanted you to be positive about having a baby.
I told you, I don't have any rivalry with you. But I did say, don't get carried away just because you have a lot of money. I told you I was annoyed because you were getting on my nerves and condescending me. I could save that much money if I wanted to.
I just happened to have a good investment portfolio, and it turned out to be that much. I got lucky. Surely it's because I've been steadily accumulating it since I started working. That's why I had the money to begin with. You can't save 300,000 all of a sudden. I don't want you to get mad and work a lot of overtime.
What? Are you saying I can't do it? Are you calling me incompetent? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not at all. For example, if I tried to save 300,000 over 10 years, I'd have to save 2,500 a month, you know?
So what the hell?
That's just not possible, no matter what you think, right? That's about what your base salary is, and more than half of that is for living expenses. It's absurd to try to earn more than twice that with overtime pay. So in my case, I invested my money in assets and made 300,000. If I were like you and worked overtime and took on business trips to earn money, I would drop dead before I could save 300,000.
I told you, I'm taking care of my health.
I don't want that. That's why I'm asking you to moderate it. It's for your health.
Then why don't you invest my savings? Make my savings into 300,000. If you're going to talk so big about investment management, you can do it, right?
I didn't mean to sound like a big shot. Besides, how do you know it will work out that way? If it were mine, even if I lost the principal, I would be prepared for that because I did it myself. I'd feel horrible if I lost your savings, so I can't do it.
Oh, is that right?
Besides, we're a married couple, so our finances are the same, right? So that means we have 300,000 in savings. Isn't that enough? Do you want to save it on your own earnings?
No. If you mean that we have 300,000 in assets as a couple, I guess that's enough. That's right. You're right.
But don't get all worked up and waste it, okay? It's money I've been accumulating for the future. So don't spend it on, say, a home of our own or educational expenses when we have a child and so on, right?
Yeah, I know. But don't be too big of a jerk about the fact that you have 300,000 in savings for our family. I'm the head of the household. No matter how much you contribute, it doesn't change the status of our family. I'm the boss. Don't be mistaken, okay? If I wanted to save up, I'm totally capable of it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a big deal of it, but I'll watch my step.
Huh? Up until now, you've been flaunting your 300,000 and acting like a big shot. You thought, I have a lot of money and you don't, didn't you? That kind of thing doesn't need to be said, and it pisses me off. You try so hard to deny being arrogant, but you are. You can't help but be so snobbish in what you usually say and do. No matter how much you talk, your arrogance shows through. Making more money or having more assets than the man, frankly, it pisses me off and it's annoying. You're my wife, so you should take a step back and support your husband. You're a moron.
Why do I have to be called a moron? I don't know, but anyway, from now on, don't get all riled up trying to make money, but think about your body when you work. Please do me that favor.
Okay, well, I'll be home soon. Could you make me a sandwich? I want something light.
What? Didn't you already eat? It's already late.
I went out for drinks after work to entertain a client. I can't just chow down when I'm entertaining, can I? So I want something to eat. Just make a sandwich, okay? It's a wife's duty to make food for her husband and wait for him. Don't be overbearing about money. Keep your head down and serve your husband.
I understand. Well then, be careful and come home. Dylan, are you working late again today?
I have a meeting with my client's representative in the evening. He's always dragging things on, so I'll probably have to work late.
I see. So, are you going to have dinner?
As part of the meeting, I'm going to have dinner with the person in charge and some people from the office. I think we're going out for dinner, so you can go ahead and eat. We might start drinking till late. You can go back to sleep in that case.
Okay. So a day like that one last week? Did you have a long meeting then too?
Yeah, I told you. You don't remember? Your memory's pretty fucked up, huh? You're not that old yet, are you? Your skin is changing too. Your looks are aging, but on the inside you're aging too. And you're beyond redemption.
I was contacted from someone at your office last week. I tried calling you, but you wouldn't answer. The house phone rang, so I took the message. You came home late that night, so I told you the next day, remember?
Yeah, that's what happened. What about it?
Actually, that's when I asked the guy at the office. I asked if you weren't still at the office, and guess what he said?
Huh?
He said he left the office quite a while ago. I thought he should be home by now, so I called him at home. That's what he said. I was so surprised. You weren't working overtime then, were you? What's going on? Were you lying?
Huh? I didn't lie. Who the hell was it?
I can't tell you because he helped me.
Helped? What help?
This week, when you said you were working overtime and it was late at night, I asked him to tell me if you really work late.
Huh? What the hell is that? You've got to be kidding me. You don't trust me? Isn't that right? You can't trust me, that's why you do things like that. A couple that has no trust isn't a couple. Then it's no wonder I'm cheating on you, is it? You're the one who didn't trust me and broke up the marriage. It's not my fault. It's yours.
What are you talking about? That's not going to work. Is that an admission that you were cheating on me? So you're saying you were cheating on me by saying you were working late?
It's pretty obvious now, huh? You probably already knew, right? You confirmed that I lied when I said I was working late this week. You confirmed it, right? Then there's no need to check again. You're right. I was cheating on you. All the days I said I was working late, I was seeing a woman. But it's all your fault. It's your fault for making me cheat on you.
It's my fault that you cheated on me? Why would you do that? Should I just accept it? You're not even going to apologize?
See, that's what I'm talking about. As a woman in charge of the family finances, you're just fine. If you're a man, you can't help it if you have an affair or two. If you just closed your eyes, you'd be a little more lovable. You're not like that at all. You're not cute. You're a decrepit old hag on the inside and out. And you're in a bad way.
You're cheating on me and I'm supposed to turn a blind eye? Because you're a man, you don't have a choice? What time period of values are you throwing all over the place? You're calling me an old lady, but you're not even from the same era.
Oh God, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Okay. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I'm sorry. I apologized. So that's it, right? I'm breaking up with Nadia. So let's just say it's over. See? We're done talking about this. All is well. You're safe now, and I'll learn from this and not cheat on you. So that's it. We're done. Do you understand?
No, I don't get it. That's a very random apology, and it's a very hasty solution.
Shut up! I told you this is the end of it, didn't I? You can't listen to your husband?
Husband or no husband, I can't do what I don't agree to.
It's over! It's over! It's over! I'm telling you, this conversation is over. You're really persistent, aren't you? Shut up already! Shut up! Oh, what? You want a divorce? I'll give you a divorce anytime you want.
Okay, that's enough. I'm going to bed. Good night. I wanted to leave right away, but I had a lot of things to take care of. So I decided to stay in the house for the time being. Then, perhaps thinking that he was forgiven, he began to go to see Nadia with impunity. Then one day, I noticed that my bank book was missing and called Dylan, who was on a business trip. Then, I discovered something unbelievable. I also texted you during your lunch break, but do you know anything about my bank book? Could you please reply without blowing me off? It's a bank book with 300,000 in it, right? You took it out, didn't you? If you don't know about it, it means the house was robbed. We'll have to file a theft report with the police.
You're rattling on and on, aren't you? You're right. I took it, and I withdrew all the money.
Huh? How? That's a lot of money. No matter how married you are, no one but me could have withdrawn that much money, right?
We live in a very convenient world now. There are websites that provide fake driver's licenses and passports. I have a driver's license made with your date of birth and Nadia's picture. We both went to the bank together and withdrew the money. The banker didn't suspect a thing and gave it to us.
What are you doing? That's a crime. If I report it, you'll get arrested.
That won't happen because your property is my property. Because we're married. It's our property even if I withdrew it. It's not a problem. If you want to report me, go ahead. It's just a waste of time and effort. It doesn't get much interest if it just sits in the bank. I'm going to put it to better use.
So, you wanted to invest it? Then you should have asked me about it beforehand. I can't believe you falsified documents and withdrew the money without my permission.
It's true, even if you don't believe me. Even if you had that much money, there's no way you could use it. In fact, you were just saving it. That's why I spent it. Nadia always said she wanted to have her own store. I wanted to run a business too. So I decided to make Nadia the manager of the store. And we decided to create an apparel store.
I can't believe it. You mean you already spent it?
It was a good investment, LOL. Now the future is secure for me and Nadia, LOL.
That was my money. I told you I was saving it for when we had kids in the future. And then you gave it to a mistress?
It's our property, so it's up to me how I want to spend it. Anyway, it's time for you to get the hell out of my house. I've already spent the 300,000, so I don't need you anymore. Could you just get out while I'm on my business trip? I spent that 300,000 for me and my girlfriend's future. The money from the investment will ultimately be used for our children, which is exactly what you wanted. So you don't have a problem with that, right? I know you want to be with me, but leave.
We're already divorced though.
Huh?
You said it yourself, remember? You said you'd divorce me anytime. That's why I filed for divorce right away. We're unrelated now. You withdrew money from someone else's bank account without permission. Do you understand how bad this is? You will be punished severely, so get ready.
Wait! I'm sorry. No, it wasn't me. I never said anything about taking money out of the bank. Nadia told me to do it. I was seduced. It's not my fault. It's hers. It's Nadia's fault. I'm so sorry. So please forgive me. Please don't call the cops.
Will you stop blaming others? In the meantime, I'm leaving the house, and I'm sure you'll hear from my lawyer. Okay, bye. Bye. Dylan called and texted me like a storm, but I completely ignored him until I got settled in my new life. I had left the matter of alimony and compensation in the hands of my lawyer. Then one day, I received a call that his cheating partner, Nadia, had been arrested, so I decided to reply.
Kaylee, please forgive me. Please help me. Nadia was arrested. I was called in for questioning. I'll ask my parents for money. So please forgive me. Kaylee, don't abandon me. Please reply to me.
I got a call from my father-in-law. He said he'll sell the house and land and use all his severance pay to compensate me. He was crying. Dylan, you dishonor your parents. Your parents are doing all this for you, and all you do is ask for forgiveness? Are you only going to ask for forgiveness? Anyone can talk. You need to show more sincerity.
I'll use all my savings to compensate you. If that's not enough, I'll keep paying you monthly. I promise I will pay you in full. I'll make sure to pay up, so please just don't get me arrested.
It's not just compensation, okay? There's also the divorce fees, right?
I'll make it work. I will pay you even if it takes me the rest of my life. So please forgive me. If I get arrested, I'll be fired from my company and my life will be over.
You've got it all wrong. I'm only asking for compensation and fees. The police are only acting because the bank is accusing you of fraud.
Then, no matter how much I apologize to you? Oh no, then what am I supposed to do?
I don't know anything about that. Whether or not you'll be prosecuted depends on the interrogation, doesn't it?
If that's the case, I'm so sorry. Please tell the bank that Nadia just seduced me. Please, I beg you.
You can tell the police or the bank yourself. If you're too persistent, I'll make a police report too. Is that okay with you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't ask you again, so please don't do that. I'm apologizing with such sincerity. Please.
So what if you apologized? I never said I'd forgive you if you apologized. I think it's too late to do anything after you've been sued, don't you? At any rate, even if you have to go to jail, you'll pay me when you get out, so brace yourself. I'll make sure you clean up the mess you've made. Okay, bye. Dylan received a suspended sentence, so he escaped jail time, but he had to borrow money to pay the compensation and fees. To repay the debt, he had to work from morning till night and never had a day off, even on weekends. He is now a wreck, both physically and mentally. On the other hand, I was able to marry a faithful man through a friend. We are expecting a baby next spring, and I am very happy.
Olivia, you're having the baby soon, aren't you? Yes, I'm 1 week away from my due date. The progress is going well, and I think I will probably give birth right on the due date. Thank goodness I made it just in time. What? Olivia, please divorce my son. Excuse me? You are not fit to be his wife. I want you to leave my son now. It's so sudden. I don't understand why you would say that. Why do I have to divorce Flynn? The baby's a girl, isn't it? Yes, it is, but as you know, Flynn is our only son. You need to give birth to a boy to carry on our family name. Huh? It's a little late to be telling me that now. When you found out the baby was a girl, you were so happy, saying you could dress her up in cute clothes. That was then and there. People can change their mind, you know. Besides, you never told me you needed an heir. I've never heard one thing about that until now. Your late husband was a second son and just a regular businessman. And you rent a house, don't you? What on earth do you expect the baby to be the heir to? Well, you're a rude woman. I really didn't want my son to marry you. I wanted a younger, prettier bride. You're older than my son. You're 33 years old. But when I heard you're pregnant with my son's child, I had no choice but to give you my blessing. If you would give birth to our heir, I'll be willing to forgive you for seducing my precious son. Seduce? Flynn and I originally planned to get married. It's too bad the order got reversed, but we had talked about having a child as soon as we got married anyway. Anyway, if it's not a boy, then divorce. At your age, you can't afford a second child, can you? Oh, come on. I'm about to have a baby, you know. That's why you need to get a divorce before the baby is born. I will find a young wife for my son who will give him a proper heir. Divorce now and raise the child by yourself. If you want, I can arrange for a moving company to take your belongings to your parents' house. Just don't go out making decisions on your own. Of course, I don't want a divorce, and I'm sure Flynn doesn't want a divorce either. Oh, Flynn thinks the same way I do. He said he will have you leave if you can't produce an heir. That can't be true. We are gonna have a baby soon. There's no way he would abandon his wife for that reason. Then, why don't you ask Flynn directly? Huh? If you think what I'm saying is a lie, you can check with Flynn. Well, Flynn will only say the same thing as me, though. Olivia, did you hear from Mom? Flynn, I was just about to send you a message. I was so shocked. Your mother suddenly asked me to divorce you. She said she doesn't want a daughter-in-law who can't produce an heir. She never said that before. What's wrong with her? Mom is right. What? Olivia, divorce me. What? Don't tell me that even you are asking me to leave because I'm pregnant with a girl. I'm sorry, Olivia. I've been thinking about it too. I love you and the baby is innocent. If you feel that way, you don't have to divorce me. But I can't betray Mom's expectations. Mom wants you to give birth to a boy who will be the heir to the family. and take over the house. So, to make her happy, I want to leave you and find a new partner. I want to show her a grandson. To please your mother? You put your mother's selfishness before your pregnant wife? It's not selfishness. It's a natural feeling for a parent to want an heir. No, it's selfishness. The idea of having a boy is so old-fashioned nowadays. Besides, why can't a girl be the heir? I don't care what you say. The divorce is final. Get out before the baby is born. What? Flynn, are you serious? I'm due in a week. I'm serious. You want me to be a single mom right after the baby is born? Why don't you just go home to your parents and ask them to help you raise your baby? Besides, you work for a big company. You can do just fine as a single mom, can't you? You don't have to worry about anything without me. That's not the point. I'm anxious about having a baby for the first time. I want you, my husband, to be there for me as much as possible, and I want to raise our child together. A baby needs a father. That's exactly what you're being selfish about. Huh? Look, I'm 29 years old. I'm still young. If I get divorced now, I can find a younger wife. And if we have a boy, I can make my mother happy. Please don't get in the way of my life. Okay. So, you'll divorce me? If you say it like that, then we have to break up. Thank you, Olivia. Well, thank God you're a sensible wife. I'm not your wife anymore. Well, I guess I'll have to start the divorce proceedings right away. But let me tell you something. After the divorce, you stay away from me and our child, okay? That goes without saying. You can rest assured both my mother and I will never have anything to do with you. I'll hold you to your promise. Well then, I know it's tough being on your own. Good luck with the birth and raising the baby. Hey Olivia, it's been 2 years. How's my baby? Who are you? What? Maybe you're still holding on to the fact that you got divorced? I'm asking, who are you? Flynn, your husband, Flynn. Ah, ex-husband Flynn. I have no business with you, so excuse me. Hey, wait. I'm calling because I have business with you. We had a pact when we divorced, remember? No contact with me or our child. Well, I've got some good news for you. Good news? I'm not interested in you anymore. No, it's about you too. Olivia, marry me. Excuse me? So, what I'm saying is, I'll let you come back. No, thanks. Why not? Why? Because you're the one who asked me to divorce you in the first place. I don't understand why you suddenly want to get back together. I've woken up. I've woken up to the fact that the only woman who's worthy of me is Olivia. No. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for your jokes. I'm gonna end this conversation now. Olivia, wait! I'm not joking. I'm serious. I just broke up with my wife. After being married twice, divorced twice, I realized once again what a good woman you were. So, I want you to forget about the past and start over with me again. Do you think I don't know anything? What? Your current wife used to be someone you cheated on me with. Huh? I thought it was strange. Suddenly, you are asking me to divorce you because I can't produce an heir. So, I looked into it, and sure enough, you are having an affair. You knew? I knew there was something fishy going on with you when I was pregnant. You were sneaking around on your phone a lot. You started working late. You knew? After the baby was born and I got settled, I hired a private detective agency to investigate your affair. The result came back 100% positive. The girl was 5 years younger than you and a part-timer. While I was suffering from morning sickness, you were having secret meetings with this young woman. I was lonely. After you got pregnant, you were always preoccupied with the baby. You stopped giving me any attention. That's no reason to cheat on me. Do you expect me to be with you when I can't move because of the morning sickness? Instead, you, the husband, should be taking care of his wife. What's with the need for an heir? Don't be ridiculous. You are just trying to cover up your own affair. Saying you don't want a wife that can't bear a boy, making up a flimsy excuse, and then divorcing me. I'm sorry I cheated on you, but I broke up with her. Now I'm telling you, I want to get back together with you. I hope you forgive me. You said a child needs a father. I'll be a father to her even now. Let's put the past behind us and start over as a family. We don't need two fathers. What? I got remarried. What? I met him at work a year after a divorce. He accepted the fact that I was divorced and that I had an infant. He accepted it all and said he wanted to be with me. Why are you being so selfish? You did that even though you had me? What? Are you stupid? You hid your affair from me and abandoned me just before I was gonna give birth. You're the one who's selfish. Leave your new husband and come back to me right now. It's better for a child to live with her own father than with a father she's not even related to. No way. Why not? I'm pregnant with a baby. What? You're already pregnant with a second child? I'm surprised too. I found out I was pregnant right after I remarried. He loves kids too, so he's happy for me. I thought you'd be a single mom by now and having a hard time. That's too bad for you. He's been great with the housework and raising your child, and I couldn't be happier. By the way, do you know the sex of your baby yet? It's a boy. Seriously? So, that's how it is and why it's impossible for me to start over with you. Don't contact me anymore. Hey, Olivia, I heard you're having a second child, and it's a boy. Long time no see, mother-in-law. Oh, it's strange to call you mother-in-law, isn't it? We are strangers who have nothing to do with each other anymore. It doesn't matter what you call me. Olivia, please remarry Flynn. Huh? Your son said the same thing to me earlier. Are you and your son both idiots? I already have a husband. As you probably heard from Flynn, he divorced his new wife. Yes, I heard that. By new wife, you mean Flynn's ex-mistress, right? Oh, so you knew. You've gone so far as to make a fool of someone. To camouflage the fact that he was cheating on me. Trying to force me into a divorce by making a big deal out of the fact that my baby wasn't a boy. You, of course, knew that he was cheating on me, didn't you? It's disgusting that mother and son worked together to deceive the wife. Well, thanks to you, I met my current husband. I'm grateful to you and your family. I'm sorry for what I did back then, but you're the only one who can save Flynn. You got married once and even had a child together. If you could do it over again, you would, right? Please get back together with Flynn. I said no. I already have a family and I have no feelings for him. If you want a new wife, why don't you go to a singles party? I can't be that nonchalant. Huh? Flynn, he is unemployed right now. What? He quit his job? They fired him. It seems he made a mistake at work. But would they fire him just for making a mistake? Maybe it would be okay if he just made a little mistake. It seems like he hid it for a long time. Oh dear. Then his new wife left him. She didn't want to work. She said there's no point in being married to an unemployed man. She asked him for a divorce. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't understand why you're pressuring me to remarry. You work for a big company. You probably get a solid salary, don't you? I live on a pension, so I can't support Flynn. I want you to support him. I see. So you want me to remarry for the purpose of being a parasite to me. Don't call me a parasite. Please, Olivia, come back to Flynn. I'll raise the boy you're going to give birth to as the heir to our family. That way, you can concentrate on your work. Again, I am already divorced from your son. My current husband is very supportive in raising our child, so I don't need your help. I have no intention of remarrying Flynn. Please stay away from us and our son. Don't be like that. Olivia, don't abandon us. Hey, so is remarriage still off the table? Oh, you want to talk about that again? You're so persistent. I told you not to contact me again. Please reconsider. The only person I love is you. Remarry me and let's raise our kids together. You love me? Don't make me laugh. You were just trying to get me to support you by getting back together with me. Your mother told me that you're fired from your job. Well, I don't have a job now, but if I could marry you, I'd get a job. I want to be with you so that I can reassure my mother. Goodbye. What? Talking to this selfish mama's boy anymore is a waste of my time. I'm gonna block you now. Olivia, wait! Olivia! After that, Flynn started working part-time for a living. He went to many singles parties and blind dates to look for a wife. But no one was interested in a low-income mama's boy. Now he has returned to his parents' home and is living with his mother. However, she wants to have a grandchild, urged Flynn to get married as soon as possible. He blames her for not being able to get married because of her over-interference. They have an ugly argument every day. Oh my God! I can't find my diamond ring. Luke, have you seen it anywhere? A diamond ring? No, I haven't seen it. What should I do? It was given to me as a memento of my mother. I've been keeping it in an accessory case for a long time. Did you even have a diamond ring in the first place? You don't usually wear jewelry at all. If it's something you don't use, why are you so upset? Just because you don't usually use it doesn't mean you don't want it. It's a precious memento. But I don't know. That's strange. It was there when I looked at it about 3 days ago. It can't have just disappeared like that. Maybe you put it somewhere else. There's no way I would. Look, I'm sorry, but when you get home from work, will you look for it with me? Okay, sure. But I don't think you'll find it, no matter how hard you look, though. What? How do you know you won't find it even if you look for it? Are you sure you don't have it with you or something? Yeah, right. But if you've been looking for it for so long and it's not there, I just thought maybe you should give up. I'm not giving up that easily. Maybe it's been stolen. I don't think so. How do you know? My apartment is very secure. I haven't seen any signs of a break-in. I'm calling the police. What? The police? There's no need to call the police just because of a ring. I mean, all I can think of is that we are broken into. You say it's just a ring, but it's a very expensive ring. Wait a minute. Don't call the police. Why are you against the police so much? Is there something you don't want them to know? I mean, it's a big deal to call the cops on a missing ring. You know, our neighbors would wonder what's going on. I'll help you find the ring. Let's not call the police.
Okay, then I'm gonna call every thrift store I can think of.
What? Why would you do that?
If someone had stolen it, usually they would try to get some money out of it. When you sell something, you always have to put your name and address down. We might be able to find the culprit.
That's not gonna happen.
What?
A diamond ring won't bring much money when you sell it, right? It's just a tiny little stone on it.
What are you talking about? That would go for $20,000 to $30,000. Luke, aren't you acting a little suspicious?
What? In what way?
The way you tried to stop me from reporting it to the police or calling the thrift store. Do you know something about it?
No, I don't know anything. I just think you are making a big deal out of a mere ring. I'm just trying to tell you to chill out.
A mere ring? My mother left it to me. You can't talk to me like that.
Anyway, we can still find it if we look for it ourselves. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Well, I'm off to the police.
What? I told you not to go to the police.
Then tell me the truth. You are hiding something, aren't you?
Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I sold that ring.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I can't believe it. Why would you sell it?
I needed the money.
I can't believe you would sell a memento of my mother's life just because you needed money.
I didn't know it was that important.
Were you in such financial trouble?
Actually, I was in debt.
Debt?
I've been losing money at the tracks. I lost all my spending money. I borrowed money to make up for it. I thought if I won at tracks again, I could pay it back right away.
Are you stupid?
But the debt didn't go down. I was looking for something to sell in the house. I found your ring in a drawer. So I took it to our local store that specializes in buying things. I was told the appraised value was $30,000. I decided to sell it immediately.
Unbelievable! You're a criminal.
I had no choice. I had to do that to pay off my debt. If I didn't pay back the money, there was gonna be trouble. You would be the one who would be scared when the collectors came to our house.
I'm stunned. You owe the money to people like that.
So, give up on the ring already. I'll buy you a new one when I get my next bonus.
Don't be silly. I'm suing you for theft.
Suing me? We're married. Who would sue their own husband?
I don't want to be married to you anymore. Divorce me.
Wait a minute. Divorce is fine, but don't just turn me in to the police. I'll get the ring back somehow.
It's too late. I'm calling the police right now.
Please, just don't do that.
After that, the ring was found by the police. It was returned to me safe and sound.
Of course, my ex-husband was arrested for theft and fired from his job. He has no income, only debt, and I am demanding alimony from him. He's now working part-time from morning to night.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.